Beijing, 2008. The National Stadium, also known as the Bird's Nest. The Olympics men's 100-meter final. Athletics enthusiasts witnessed Usain Bolt stun the world with one of the most stupendous performances that no one could have ever imagined. In fact, this run defies description, not to mention the sprinting stereotype, the stereotypical ideas of how to run to obtain an optimal performance. With attributes infused with speed, swagger, charisma, eye-catching celebrations, and a name that is synonymous with speed. The name Bolt means to move quickly or refers to a stroke of lightning, as in lightning bolt. One could say that Usain Bolt was destined to rule the sport. Why were Bolt's performances deemed almost mythical in his greatness? What was it like before this great phenomenon came along? What set him apart from other sprinters? Before Usain Bolt, the 100-meter starting line was a notorious place of crippling nerves and unbearable tension. The incomparable Bolt has turned it into a dance floor and a catwalk rolled into one. The 100 meters races were fiercely contested. Every race was almost a blanket finish, evenly contested. Despite this, only 4 athletes managed to go below 9.75 seconds. Even the world record sometimes victories were marginal, and no athletes run sub 9.7. Going into the Beijing 100 meters finals, no one was expecting anything out of the ordinary, everyone waiting for a race of the norm, an evenly contested final as usual, but this race was anything but. On August 16, 2008, 8 men faced the starter to see who would emerge as the fastest man in the world. 3 Jamaicans were included in among the 8 finalists: Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, and Michael Frater. History was against the Jamaicans in this 100 meters race, as they had never won a final before. Things appeared to be different this time around though, as they now have the precociously talented Usain Bolt. As the world looked on, they were stunned by this amazing performance. Usain Bolt literally jogged the final 15-20 meters of this race, and still destroyed the world record. This was not supposed to happen. This is the Olympics flagship event that Bolt made a mockery of. The sprinting manual has been ripped to pieces. As per the manual, sprinters were supposed to conform to a stereotype. The start was where the race was won and lost. You must be muscular, explosive, and not far north of 6 foot. It was the first time in history that a 100-meter sprinter had shown such disdain for sprinting the full 100 meters, and still obliterating the world record. When Usain Bolt lined up for this 100 meters race, his rivals were taken by surprise. No one had ever seen anything like this, perhaps in another sport but certainly not in athletics. As were fans around the world, it was a thrilling effect. Amazing, almost shocking in a wonderful way. His fellow sprinters were focused, stern and unflinching, while Bolt was nonchalant, self-assured, very confident in his ability. No athlete had ever celebrated victory before a race so convincingly before. No one had dared to make the 100 meters a one-man show. After those fleeting 9.69 seconds, unreserved posing and dancing ensued. It was how a young athlete might play out their moment of triumph in front of a full-length mirror, while dancing for joy. It played out like a dream for Usain Bolt. He was the only one not surprised by the swagger. He was the only one not surprised by the success.